All right, hey. What's up? How you doing? How are you? Thanks for checking out the show. Next window, please. I'm your host, Nick Allen. Back at it, baby. Coming here from a Tuesday. I almost recorded this on Sunday. Ended up having some extra time on Sunday. Happened, my friend Tyler Walsh and I. Tyler will be a guest on here at some point. He's going to have a lot to say about, again, so I was trying to make this note full page. Got some notes, baby. Tyler will be on here at some point talking about fucking meat snacks and gas station fare and everything. But Tyler and I, we do a lot of shows together. This past Sunday, he was here at my house at 9 in the morning. We were going to drive to Bartley Corns in Wichita for a 3 p.m. matinee show. Day started off great. We left in plenty of time. We leave from my house in Southwest Omaha. We stop by McDonald's right off the interstate here. I think he got 2 sausage McMuffins. I don't know if he got cheese on them or not, but I got a sausage McMuffin meal with the cheese, hash brown, coffee, and then an extra McGriddle. That's fine, right? It's good. Fucking perfect day. We got plenty of time to get to Wichita. So I haven't taken fucking Baby Blue back out on the road in a while since it was out of commission after the doors got fucking torn up. So we're leaving. I just get done eating the sausage McMuffin and the car goes poof. There's this big fucking noise. I look in the rearview mirror. There's like a piece of blue like tumbling down the interstate. It looked like something else as well. So we pull over. I'm like, motherfucker. We pull over, like the tire had blown. Not the whole tire, like the entire thing wasn't stripped, just like the top little fucking tread or whatever. Somebody called it a steel something. I don't know shit about tires, but I know this one fucking exploded enough that when it ripped off of the wheel, it flew back and fucking hit like some of the bumper, like the light cover on the rear passenger side is all cracked and shit. Like car was like fucking flapping in the wind. So Tyler was cut enough to, he just got to work immediately. Because I'm like, motherfucker, shit. I grab a fucking smoke and he's like, all right, where's the jack? He starts popping the lug nuts off after I'd popped the trunk up. We put a video up about this where he said that I'm too much of a pussy to know how to change a tire. I know how to change a tire. It's a fucking joke. It's fine. If I didn't, who gives a shit? Oh, I just realized this light's not on. Hang on. How's that? Does that make a big difference? If this was professional, I would edit that out and also, I don't know, maybe start over with the light on the whole time, but I'm not. After all this shit that happened in the car with the fucking accident, now this, I'm just like, I'm sick of talking about the goddamn car. But anyway, Tyler fucking hops down, we get the tire changed, and then like the part of the bumper that was hit is just like fucking flapping in the wind on the interstate. We just passed the Ashland exit, which isn't far. It's the 420 exit for anybody familiar. There's nothing like fun off of the 420 exit here in Nebraska. They don't like that. If marijuana is ever legal here, I imagine the 420 exit will have some sort of dispensary set up. But not yet, not today. But anyway, we were right by the fucking on-ramp. But I looked at him for a second. I'm like, dude, what if I just like drive up this thing? And he's like, that's not a good idea. So it's not. So we're driving fucking 50 miles on the interstate to the next exit. I get off to use the highway. Luckily, in this time, like, it sucks that this has happened to the car, but I still had the McGriddle. It was kind of like a bittersweet McGriddle, because I always thrilled to eat a McGriddle. I think the McGriddle is a modern marvel. If you hadn't had one, I highly recommend it. The buns are pancakes. I get the sausage one. You can't get it with cheese. I don't know why the fuck you would put cheese on sausage in pancakes, even in sandwich form. How often have you been at a diner or something and you order pancakes and sausage and there's fucking cheese on anything on the plate? It's not even an omelet combination. A lot of skillets. I don't think many skillets have cheese. The only skillet I really get is the fried chicken skillet from Village Inn. If you haven't had that, it's fucking phenomenal. I mean, you look at it and it's, I don't know, it's what, 1,400 calories? It's kind of fucked up. The Village Inn has to put that shit on the menu. Like, I know it's not good for me. I'm eating at fucking Village Inn. And really, if you eat that, I don't even know if you're going to go over your caloric intake for the day. Like, it takes up most of them, but it earns it. I've never eaten the chicken fried skillet from Village Inn and be like, man, I'm still fucking hungry. Anyway, there's no cheese anywhere near it. I get it with the fucking, egg over hard side of pancakes. Anyway, this story is not about the skillets at Village Inn. I had the McGriddle. Not sure why it comes with cheese. The McGriddle, I think it's underrated. I don't know if it just doesn't have the history that some of these other sandwiches have had. The McDonald's hotcakes have kind of fallen by the wayside too. Whenever I have them, they're good, but a lot of times, I get McDonald's breakfast, I'm driving. I rarely eat a McDonald's breakfast in the McDonald's. We did go inside to order at the McDonald's, and the kiosk I put my order in took me through the whole thing. Well, what do you want? What do you want? It's like, you sure? You want to add this? You want to add this? Done. And then at the end, I go to pay it. It's like, oh, this register isn't open. Or like, this isn't accepting cash. Like, it's a fucking robot. Like, this screen works. I don't understand that. And if it's not going to work, like, just put that on the big screen so I don't type in the fucking McMuffin, the McGriddle, so I don't type anything on it. I want McDonald's. I'm happy to eat McDonald's. It was the start of a fucking beautiful, fresh Sunday morning. It was super. It was all nice outside. Then the tire was like, fucking pow! So anyway, so I'd had the McMuffin before the tire blew. Tire blows. Had the McGriddle. Then I had the hash brown. Hadn't even touched the coffee I ordered. And as we're driving down, we're taking the highways back to my house because I didn't want the fucking car flapping on the interstate and shit. So on highways where I could drive, so everybody's pissed off and passing me. And it becomes apparent pretty quick that I'm gonna have to take a shit pretty soon. If you want to fast forward, I don't know, however long this story is gonna take to tell, minute, two, I don't know. Anyway, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna have to shit. It's fine. Maybe we could stop somewhere. I was almost looking at places on the side of the road. Like, this is kind of an apparent issue. And then, things sometimes will just shift in your stomach a little bit. And maybe I feel better. Maybe I could actually make it back to my house. We're 20 minutes away. That was not the case. By the time we got back to the outlet mall, we were right by the McDonald's that we'd gone to. I didn't go back to the McDonald's, but there's a gas station right by there. It's a pump and pantry. And it was so close that I didn't have time to sit down on the toilet, let alone close the stall door for the bathroom. So the day goes from, oh, perfect, we're headed to Wichita, this show, to fucking within a span of 40 minutes to fucking, the tire's blown, I'm shitting with an open door stall in a pump and pantry, right from where we got the McDonald's from, an hour previous. Fucked up. Sucked. So after that, we get back to my house. We were going to take another vehicle down to Kansas, but then the show was going to be pushed back an hour. We were going to be pushing it to get there by that time. So anyway, Tyler Walsh and I will be at Barleycorns Sunday, May 4th at 3 p.m. I love the idea of a matinee show. I'd love to do more of those a lot of places if I could, but we'll be there. We'll fucking be there. I don't know if we need to leave at 7 a.m. or what. I would still like to get McDonald's on the way. We had high hopes too. Like, oh, this is great. Then Tyler's like, you mind stopping at can we go to Bronze in Kansas? I'm like, fuck yeah, we can go to Bronze in Kansas. Never got that chance. We would have had enough time before this bullshit happened that we could have eaten Bronze before the show. Anyway, that was that. I'm not going to sell pieces of the bumper. The bumper's plastic, and it was just, the accident was kind of fucked up too, but I still have pieces of the door. I've been selling pieces of the door. They're not exactly flying on the shelves, but they're people are buying them. If you'd like a piece of Old Baby Blue, it's on nixallens.com. I've got all my shows up there and shit. Yeah, anyway, we'll be back to Wichita. Let's see what else we got going on here. That was a Sunday story. It was nice though. It sucked not being able to do the show. I'm sorry if anybody who had like fucked their day, because the matinee I did kind of I think it might be easier for people to like get childcare, just go out, and I don't know. I'm not old. I'm getting older, but I know a lot of people that come to my shows are the same age. Like going to something at fucking 3 p.m. sounds a lot more appealing to going to something at 8 or 9. We did it once. We were planning on just the it's not an awful drive, but it is a drive down there. And they get home and you're like, oh shit, I don't have to be in the car for fucking 9 hours today. So anyway, I forgot to mention last week. Would have been perfect timing by one of my best friends. His name is Brad, and it was his birthday, April 8th. So this is a week late, but happy birthday, Brad. And he, if anybody else wants a birthday shout out, oh, I don't know. I met Brad. I've known Brad for so long. I met Brad when I was fucking 5 years old, and I was riding on a big wheel. And then 2 doors down from where I lived, he was coloring in sidewalk chalk in his front yard, and that was it. It was like, oh shit, what are you up to? And it's been, I don't know, fucking 38 years of what are you up to? And we've had a blast. But this was Brad's birthday. Long John Silver's, I'm a week late with this birthday greeting, but Long John Silver's was early. He, 5 to 7 days before his birthday, he got, I don't know if it was an email or a text. Oh, hopefully an email. You don't need Long John Silver's to have your phone number, but hopefully email. If not, you got to get rid of fucking the Long John Silver's phone number. You don't want them text to give it. For his birthday, they offered him $5 off of a combo meal. So, pretty generous. Way to go, Long John Silver's. I think that could go either way. Long John Silver's could be doing fine. And they're like, you know what? We don't need to give away free stuff to get people in here. $5 off is like, we're going to value our fucking product. You can't get it free. Or they're doing so poorly, they're like, shit, we can't give a combo meal to somebody on their birthday. Give them $5 off. Seems like if you're a fast food place or a restaurant would do something like this. I'm not talking about like a restaurant you go to your anniversary and shit. If you're going to do something like that, either just give something away or you get a burger and a fry if you buy a drink. Or if you buy a drink and a fucking fry, you get a burger. Or Long John Silver's, like whatever comes out of the fryer. It seems. But anyway, happy birthday, Brad. So I was talking to Brad as we talk a bunch. He's moved all over the country, Chiz. We mainly, our communication is all through the phone. We were talking about, started with Long John Silver's and where we grew up. We grew up in a neighborhood called Roxbury in Southwest Omaha. It's off like, when we first lived there, it was like the suburbs. Like it felt like there was still more. It was more of like the outskirts of town. Now it felt like it at the time anyway. And we lived in right by 108th and Q. There was like that stretch from 108th and Q in Omaha to 108th and L. There was any fucking fast food you could feasibly want, or like anything you could want was there. Closest to our house used to be the McDonald's. I think that's where my McDonald's obsession may have started. I used to think that my McDonald's obsession could have started from the night my dad had to move out of the house. I don't know if any of you listen to Todd and Tyler. Check it out. I'm Todd and Tyler Radio Empire. This is a familiar story to Todd and Tyler listeners. But when I was in middle school, one night my mom and dad left to get McDonald's. And they left. And they were gone for, I don't know, a couple hours at least. 2-3 hours. I don't know how long. Then they come home. And my sister and I were, hoping for McDonald's, wondering what's going on, but also like you're still hoping for McDonald's. And they're gone, hours. And they come home, no McDonald's, and then dad moves out. So we're like, what the fuck is this? Like, that was the more pressing concern. You're like, what? Dad's leaving? Huh? Why? Turns out, dad was gay, which is a story for another day. But anyway, he moves out, and we're like, well, is there no fucking dinner? So I wondered if part of my like fast food obsession was just trying to make that one fucking McDonald's meal that never came. But I think the more likely story is that it was around. It's nostalgic. I remember as soon as Brad and I were old enough to fucking walk up to the fast food places by our house. No, you're right. You're in middle school. We walk up. We have to cross like a busy street to get to the McDonald's. Get an Arch Deluxe at the time. I do kind of miss that. I don't know if we've talked about that on here before. Let's look and see. What's in the Arch Deluxe? It's one of those things that'll pop up on you ever see that shit online? It's like, fast food items from yesteryear that aren't available anymore. Sorry if I'm repeating shit on here. I might be, but whatever. Arch Deluxe. A hamburger sold by the international fast food chain McDonald's. Yeah, it did. It had the largest advertising and promotional budget in fast food history at the time. I want to look up what was on it, because it was fresh. So it was a quarter pound burger from McDonald's, quarter pound of beef on a split top potato flour sesame seed bun. So the bun was different than any other bun at McDonald's, topped with a circular piece of pepper bacon. The circular bacon, like, I wonder if that's why this didn't end up being a success. Like, McDonald's doesn't. I never really had bacon from McDonald's on anything, and when I had, I don't know, I wouldn't be drawn to their bacon. And a circular piece of bacon, peppered bacon, leaf lettuce, tomato, American cheese, onions, ketchup, and Dijonnaise. Portmanteau, is that a thing? Of Dijon mustard and mayonnaise. So they were trying to get fancy. It was a good sandwich. I thought it was fucking great. But it is no more, and it wasn't very long. I'm trying to find a big picture. I can believe it. Man, this is an article from 2014. McDonald's Arch Deluxe and its fall from grace. I don't know. Look at that. You see that? It was good. So anyway, we'd walk up there, Arch Deluxe, for the very limited amount of time when it was there. I remember that specific McDonald's from right by our house. You get that, Big Macs. They had one of those play areas in the back that had all the big metal. They had like the fucking Grimace with the bars on the side that you could get in and shake, or the the Hamburglar, just like the disc burger that you could crawl up the pole and like hang on the inside and like hang out like it was like a saucer and shit. That was fun. Like, by the time we were old enough to walk up there, we were too cool to go out there. It probably would have been fucking creepy and weird if we were like hanging out in those. But it's cool. We could walk up there to get at the time, play the fucking Monopoly game and shit. Then, if we didn't want McDonald's, there was a Taco Bell right by the McDonald's. There's a Runza there now. There's a Taco Bell across the street. But fucking Burger King was right up there. Like, there's an Arby's, Long John Silver's, Hardee's. I had made a list of a lot of this shit that was up here. I mentioned there was a Wendy's. Godfather's Pizza was right there. Godfather's Pizza was just like diagonally across the street from McDonald's. We used to go there and get the fucking buffet. There was a Valentino's buffet, like a Valentino's buffet, and they were like on the same within, I don't know, fucking 3 blocks of each other. A Valentino's buffet and a Godfather's buffet. I think Godfather's is more national than Valentino's was, but the Valentino's was at least a Nebraska fucking staple for a long time. It was nuts. It was right there. There were a couple good Chinese restaurants, Hong Kong Cafe, and Wong's Hunan Garden. It's still there off of 108th and Mockingbird Lane in Omaha. I'm not trying to make this not like too local, but it's the fucking neighborhood I grew up in, and it's still there. If you're in Omaha, it's my favorite Chinese restaurant. I think that is a nostalgia thing too. Like Wong's, I get it. It's not the best, and the service has kind of fallen off. Or when I first started, when I would be there, this is like when I was a teenager. But they did, like my dad, like I remember when we would go there, like my dad and I would be like, hey, like let's see, like let's try to finish our water. Like that would be the fucking thing. Like if somebody could finish their water, be like, holy shit, you finished your water, because they would come over and they'd be like, more water, more water. They just fucking fill it up. You couldn't finish it. It was impossible. That's not the case now. I still like it, but it's not. He's. I think as you get older, you just see some more shit. Like, they've got one of those the big circular towel. That's how the hand dryer in the bathroom there. Just it's always fucking wet. I'm sure that's like a hacky stand-up premise or whatever. But like you rarely see those anymore, and it's good you don't. And there's a reason they went away. But yeah, I think that's where part of it's just the fast food obsession. And I think that fast food does a good job of like everybody knows it's not good for you, but there's a way, it just kind of numbs you, and it could be druggish in a way, but there's a lot of nostalgia involved. I had a fucking birthday party at McDonald's when I was like 5 or 6. They did a great fucking job of just getting like I don't know, just fucking hooking everybody. That and it fucking tastes great. So I think there was a Hot Now not far from us for a while. I don't know. I wonder how far Hot Now made it. Nashville Hot Now, like that shit was hot and it was pretty quick, but it was shit food. It was founded at Hot Now. It is an American fast food restaurant. They still have locations. Holy shit. Founded in 1984, the chain once grew to more than 150 locations throughout the United States at its peak. Man, that place, I don't know what the fuck. I remember the burgers being like half of a McDonald's burger. It was not good. Anyway, I need to talk shit on, probably, hopefully they're doing okay now. Hopefully they fucking figured it out a little. Sturgis had one, at least in 2014. Oh, they had fish and chip. Fish and chips. Fucking Long John Silver's isn't gonna like that competition. I can't believe Long John Silver's are still open. Anything you get at Long John Silver's like kind of tastes the same. It's like fucking fried. Whatever. All right, how we doing? It's good. Look like this is a stand-up show. Just digging holes. Gary Curtis and I just did a show at Choo Choo's in Omaha, one of those Blaze and Mike shows. And usually those crowds are pretty laid back, but I was doing a joke about this thing that I heard said at a church that it falls like, Jesus came on a donkey. I guess I'll just do the fucking joke on the podcast. And the crowd was like not happy about that. I was surprised. Like fucking Choo Choo's in Miller, Nebraska, on a Saturday night. Like, okay. All right. So, and we figured out the root of the fast food obsession. A lot of it could have just been the fucking birthday party at McDonald's. I don't know. Did you anything have like what do you like? If you're listening to this, I thank you, and I'm surprised. And please fucking reach out. nextwindowpod@gmail.com. Or if you could be so kind to like leave a review on, I don't know, fucking Apple, Spotify. If you subscribe on YouTube, whatever you do it, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks. Yeah, it's we're doing it, huh? Where are we at? Man. 24 minutes of fucking like what the car story took a little bit, then we just talking about what Long John Silver's. It's fucking rambling, and at the same time I feel like I'm talking too fast. So Wong's Hunan Garden used to have close to the specific style of Mongolian beef I've been looking for a long time. They've kind of strayed away from that now, but I still like it, and it's still close enough that to what I'm really looking for, that it kind of hits that spot. But that Wong's is a restaurant that I've been going to for, I don't know, probably fucking 30 years. Like, shit like that makes me feel old. Like, I've been going to the same Chinese restaurant for 30 years. Like, how many fucking head chefs have they had since then? I don't know if you had... Does Wong's have a head chef? They used to have a microphone set up in there for karaoke. I've never done karaoke in there or seen anybody do karaoke, or I don't know if it's still there, but if I was going to do karaoke, I think that's the kind of place I'd like to do it. Some fucking corner of a Chinese restaurant. Taking fucking Tainted Love while people are like eating their fucking sweet and sour chicken and shit. Let's see. Wong's has a bunch of shit on the menu that I've never been adventurous enough to try. I'm gonna see if I can find their menu. Wong's. Oh, you click on website on their Google search, it looks like it's not connected to a website. You know, I appreciate that from Wong's, and I would expect nothing less. That tracks with. I wonder what the ratio, the proportion of restaurants that have the circular towel that just like keeps fucking cycling through the dispenser and shit and don't have their website then connected on Google. It's gotta be fucking close to 100%. Wong's Hunan Garden. I'll just keep repeating that while I'm looking for this to come up. It's not. Let me see the fucking. This is served. Website served.com, but served with an I. Very fucking suspect. Now, I think they have a bunch of, yeah, see, they have a special Korean menu. There's a bunch of stuff on here that, like, the pictures look good on the menu, but I've never been brave enough to try a lot of this. I'm not even going to venture to pronounce some of it. I can't fucking pronounce. Colonel, when I see it written out. I'm not going to try to pronounce this. But yeah, anyway, fucking Wong's, check it out. All that just to make sure it was Korean food they had. I don't know, what was I thinking they were going to have fucking Thai food or something? Not sure. Anyway, amazed that anybody sticks around and listens to this. Also, amazed that anybody sponsors it. Thank you once again, and as always, to It's Your Boygan Sausage for their continued and unwavering support of It's Your Boygan Sausage. If you're familiar with It's Your Boygan Sausage, lucky you. You're one of the few that's been able to experience a truly superior sausage. Yes, it is sausage encased inside a tube like all the other sausages, but it tastes better, and if you've had it, you know. Do yourself a favor. Get some It's Your Boygan Sausage. Look at your local meat market, wherever sausages are sold. It can be tough to find, but if you're lucky enough to get your hands on some, fucking grill it, have it on a bun like you would, a fucking hot dog or a brat, whatever, or chop it up, put it in some pasta in a casserole. Find some of their patties. You can make breakfast sandwiches out of them. You want long breakfast sandwiches like the Burger King, like original chicken sandwich, like that style. Get some fucking long boys. Start your day off with an It's Your Boygan long boy. Yes, thank you. Thanks to them. It's summer. I can check them out. It's Your Boygan Sausage, baby. Speaking of Burger King, I wasn't aware of this until recently, but Burger King's burgers are apparently available all day now. There were sometimes I drive by a Burger King every day on my way home from the radio, and sometimes I'll get like a sausage biscuit. I try not to, but I don't know, maybe once a month I'll stop there. But sometimes you're like, man, sausage biscuit, but a Whopper Jr. wouldn't be too bad right now either. I don't know if I want to start my day. I don't want to be eating a Whopper at fucking 10:15 in the morning, but I don't know. But yeah, I shouldn't rule it out. But anyway, just stopped there recently, got a Whopper Jr. Whopper Jr. is a great snack. Whopper's a great burger, and apparently at most Burger Kings, they're available anytime a Burger King's open. So, with that, we had some people over the other, in news too, let's go here. So, Burger King burgers available most of the day, most locations, and it sounds like the Taco Bell chicken nuggets are coming back April 24th. I haven't had them. My youngest son did, and he liked them a lot. He's mentioned them a couple times since they weren't on the menu. I'm recording this before. I told him he'll be excited to hear that they're back, and I need to check them out too. I've never been comfortable getting chicken from Taco Bell, but I think this is an exception. The fried chicken from Taco Bell's got to be fine. I don't want like some guy. I don't like grilling chicken at Taco Bell. Just give me whatever's in that fucking beef. That leads into this. So the other night we hanging out with some people coming over. Oh, what do you like? Some people thought pizza sounded good. Some people thought tacos sounded good. They both always sound good to me. So I'm like, yeah, perfect. Let's do this. We got pizza from Marco's. Pizza was exactly what you would expect. And from Taco Bell, everybody kind of got what they wanted. You know, you got a fucking chalupa over here, a quesadilla over here. And then we got one of the party packs of tacos. And I've always wanted to get one of those. Like, I think that's one of my goals, to be like be the guy that can just walk into a party sometime. You got to be invited to a party to do that. But wouldn't it be great just to be the guy that fucking walks into the party with the party? Hey, I've got fucking 24 tacos. What's up? Bunch of fucking sauce, napkins. I hope if you've done that before, or if anybody who orders one in the future gets a better party pack of tacos than we got. Like, it's mentioned on here frequently, the key to decent fast food is somebody who gives the slightest bit of a fuck about making it. A lot of the tacos, they either had fucking not much meat or like sporadic fucking meat, and not like a solid just line of fucking meat in the taco. So there'd be a bunch on the right side of the shell, none on the other side. And you could tell they didn't care. Yeah, I get that you got to make 12 tacos at a time for this one box, but I don't know, man, just get into a groove. Just fucking psh, psh, psh. Like, I'm sure the meat's coming out of some sort of fucking like caulking gun or whatever. Like, and I'd imagine Taco Bell has it regimented, so it's the exact amount of meat that needs to come out. I don't know if anybody works at a Taco Bell kitchen. I would love to fucking see how that works. I could probably just look it up online. Sometimes it hasn't happened as much lately, but for a while, like, there's a vein of Facebook Reels that will just be like people making shit in McDonald's, like things going down the line. You're like, oh, that's how they make a Big Mac. I still haven't figured out the process of how they actually like flip over the buns and stuff. I would like to do that. I don't know. Do they do ride-alongs to the fucking Taco Bell and McDonald's kitchens? They do. Let me know. I would be very interested in that. Yeah, but I totally recommend that combination of food if people are coming over. Because then you figure out about how much pizza you're going to need, about how many tacos you're going to need. But there's always a little bit leftover pizza. We end up with like a taco left over. What they call the taco. And what's nice about the original tacos from Taco Bell is like they microwave okay. Like there's still some hot lettuce in there, but it's a fucking Taco Bell taco. You just warm it up. It's one of the things that's tough about heating up a taco. Is just you don't need you want to do hot lettuce? Is there anywhere hot lettuce is served? Is that good on anything? Oh, if it is, fucking let me know. nextwindowpod@gmail.com. I feel like we might be coming to a head here. I feel like I've been bitching more on this one than I have anyways. We'll leave, Costco not having Pop-Tarts sometimes for another day. Actually, we'll get this off this list. I think the least Costco could do if they're not going to stock everything all the time is just like put a fucking sign up by where the Pop-Tarts are, like usually are, and be like, hey, you have to keep looking. We don't have Pop-Tarts right now. I'm like, all right, sweet. I'll stop circling around here looking for Pop-Tarts that I'm never going to find. Anyway, say what you will about Sam's, but Sam's always has fucking Pop-Tarts. And Jif, if Costco stocked Jif peanut butter instead of Skippy, I would not have a Sam's membership too. This is that's like the biggest fucking suburban bitch. Yeah, and the fucking mulch is fucked up, and I'm gonna contact the HOA. So anyway, how are we doing on time here? Oh, it's 35. I felt like it was going long. Now it's really not. I don't know. I think Well, the one thing about having a fast food centered or themed podcast is that I'm not going to stretch it out. Like, if I don't have an hour's where well, any of the new ones haven't even been an hour, but I'm going to be like, you know what, I got to hit fucking 45 minutes. It's not a stand up set where they're like, you got to do 45. Like, all right, like, I'm not going to stretch about, oh, shit I miss about Wendy's. Oh, we could. I do wish that when they used to have, Wendy's used to have like a baked potato bar and a salad bar, but when they did, I was too young to appreciate it. I thought salads were for, fucking people that just ate weird shit. At what age did most people start like appreciating salads? There's probably like a one-off, like a rogue kid every once in a while that like just eats that shit their whole life. I don't know. I probably wasn't in fucking. I had to be like middle school, high school before I was actually like, nah, let's try that salad. Dorothy Lynch dressing didn't help. Well, I would say Dorothy Lynch dressing did help with my appreciation for salad. I wonder if I would have been older by the time I started eating that if it wasn't for Dorothy Lynch dressing. If you're not familiar with that, it's a Midwestern mainstay. I think it's made out of Nebraska. It's like a very sweet, almost tangy French dressing, and yeah, it's the best. My dad lived in Los Angeles for a while. He would meet with a group of people who were all from Nebraska. Like Nebraskans helping Nebraskans in L.A. And he said the people that would come back to Nebraska would take Dorothy Lynch with them, and he would like fucking like trade it around and shit. It was like used as currency. So it's good. It's fucking good. I wonder where. I thought. Let's see, the actual place it was invented. Dorothy Lynch, St. Paul, Nebraska. In the late 1940s, Dorothy Lynch and her husband ran the restaurant at the local Legion Club in St. Paul, Nebraska. This is where she first served up the original recipe for Dorothy Lynch home-style dressing. Huh. It's weird. Was ranch made by a guy named Ranch? Fred Hollandaise is out there somewhere? I don't know. All right, this is fucking stupid. Surprise. Next time I'll try not to be so negative and talk so much shit on the show. I do really appreciate everybody listening. And one thing I want to let you to kind of plug, and then I have a story to wrap this up about my nephew here. So, a good friend of mine, Zach Peterson. Zach Peterson's been on Next Window Please. I love him. Zach makes me laugh harder than pretty much fucking anybody. I think he's one of the funniest dudes. And he has a podcast called Stop It with Zach Peterson, and it's available on YouTube or wherever podcasts are available. I'm on the episode that came out, I think it was yesterday. I think it comes out on Mondays. I'm on the current episode. It was so much fun to do. But the previous episode that he put out, Zach and a friend of his, Craig Ford, are talking about how magicians should have to take some sort of test or be certified. And it's one of the joke that's made me laugh harder than anything has in a long time. My kids are getting sick of me showing it to everybody we run into. But yeah, it's that joke. I think it's on Instagram. I think it's search Stop It Pod with Zach Peterson, and I'd highly recommend checking out. Zach's one of the funniest fucking people. I'm on the current episode, and I'm up on the Todd and Tyler Radio Empire every day as well. I'm gonna stop plugging all this shit all the time soon. But if you're listening to this soon in Omaha, so today's Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll be featuring at the Omaha Funny Bone. It's going to be my last set there, most likely before the club moves to the new location. I can't wait to be on stage there again, and I'm glad I'm gonna be able to do one more show there before it moves like that. The place is really it's meant a ton to me, and it fucking changed my life in a lot of ways. And I can't wait for the new club, but it'll be bittersweet to not get on stage there again after tomorrow night, featuring for a guy named Damon Darling. And then Gary Curtis and I are going to be in Lincoln on Friday night doing our Blazing Mike show. We're going to try something different this time, where if there's any single people that show up, we're going to try to play matchmaker somehow, see if we can get some people some dates. And then Saturday night I will be in Silos with Silos in Trainer, Iowa, and Heather Jones is opening that show. Saying, but Easter's this weekend. We're just at my in-laws' house, and they had eggs for kids to color, and now there's eggs I hadn't seen them before. They're kind of like plastic eggs that have almost like a coloring book, like lines, like a coloring book would have on it, like fucking little stripes or crosses or dots, or you can fill in like "He is risen." It's my nephew. Assuming it was my nephew, he's the prime suspect. Yes, if you can see this, I'll try to put it up on the screen. So, I don't know how many podcasts. A lot of podcasts have some sort of production where they would actually like put the thing on here. I'm just gonna hold this up in front of the camera. So, for everybody listening, the egg has one stripe kind of colored into the top, and then it says "He is risen." He didn't color that in, but then this first one, first side of the egg says Nick has, and the other side of the picture that was sent to me by my mother-in-law said, it says, "No balls." So he made an Easter egg. And it's nice that the cross right under the balls is colored in too. That's classy. I guess the cross under, maybe it looks like he might have filled in all the crosses. So he's nothing but class. But my favorite part about this is not only the joke, but so it says Nick has no, and then balls is above a crossed out word. And if you look closely, he initially wrote dick. And you can see that. So I think he wrote Nick has no dick, and he's like, oh, maybe that's a little bit much for Easter, so he replaced it with balls. So I imagine that'll be Easter memory this week. It'll be hard to top that, but I don't know. We'll see. It'll be fun to fucking. Hopefully, I find some fucking Reese's Easter chocolate eggs. I think that's arguably the best Reese's. Get your hands on some jelly beans while you can. Before the next episode comes out, there's going to be a bunch of fucking jelly beans on clearance Monday. Wherever you get groceries. I'm sure to Target or Walmart. If you like jelly beans, Monday, there's going to be a lot of fucking jelly beans left over. But yeah, he is risen indeed. And Nick has no balls. I know it was you, Dax. Probably shouldn't have said his name on here. Whatever. It's fine. It's all good. Thank you so much for listening. Fucking hit me up about anything or come out to a show. nextwindowpod@gmail.com. We'll bring the outro up here. And thanks for listening. Peace.